Big-time baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Taiwan Walker, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Smith has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
High and deep down the left field line. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a curveball misses inside. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box, David Peralta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
1-2 now.
I got the count 1-2.
Walker removed to first, and he'll dive back in. Ahmed leads off first with 1 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
So next to hit is Ketel Marte. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Merrill Kelly will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
First delivery to him. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Now the 2-0 home. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Grounded back up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So to get his day started at the plate, Brandon Nimmo comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. And that misses for ball 1.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
This one is launched. Look at this. Calhoun looks up. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. To the plate now, Dominic Smith. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. In there, a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Well, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to get that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Pete Alonso becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Michael Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that's in there, base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Smith over at second. Conforto on at first with 2 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another foul ball. Two and 2. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. At the plate now is Ketel Marte. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. And now the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch. after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-1, here it comes. Right side, but it's well fouled. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Nimmo, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was churning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Walker carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 1-0 count, here it is. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, fouled away. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
2 gone.
Batting it, the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
So now to the plate, Stephen Vogt. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the belt, the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And it's 1-2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit towards center. Nimmo finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James Mccann. Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball. Two balls, 1 strike, the count.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Taiwan Walker. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Hey.
Ground ball left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Pitcher got a little cute there. Fish ain't biting. This guy knows how to swing the stick. A knock on a curveball. Nice piece of hit.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. saws him off with that one. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Walker stands at second with 2 gone. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Mets lead 1 through 2. We're tied 1 apiece. So here now is the pitcher, Merrill Kelly, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. And now in the box, Tim Locastro. He flew out in his last AB.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. Slow little roller to third. And there's out number 2.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Ahmed.
Up next, Ahmed. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
3 balls and a strike. The count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, David.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Ketel Marte is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with the 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And a stretch at first, and he's able to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to save a run as the side is retired. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They entered the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored. So it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Thank you, Heidi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Vogt gathers. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So here's Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead. Sure, you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right, let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far this season, Conforto is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The base is empty, 2 away. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Now the first pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 New York. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now to the plate, Christian Walker, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is foul right side. Got him swinging on the split finger pitch, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. takes strike two.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Our score remains 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now here is J.D. Davis, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch on the way. Windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's the first out.
The catcher, number 33, James Mccann.
Stepping in once again is James Mccann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Mccann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 99, Taiwan Walker.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Taiwan Walker. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
High and deep down the left field line. Now another 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 2 and the D-backs 1. Into the box, Stephen Vogt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 0-1 count and the pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Diamondbacks have come back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
At the plate, Merrill Kelly, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box, Tim Locastro. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second, reined in, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Ahmed.
Next to hit is Ahmed. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
And now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
That's
Ball 2 now.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. There to haul it in is Escobar, and that's the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now one down with the bases empty, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Nemo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
2 down with a runner at first, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 9 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Lined into right, a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman,
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Riley Smith takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 46, Riley.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
I got the count. 2-2.
Down the left field line and deep. Three runs already home here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. All even at 2-2. Here it is. In the air out toward right field. On the move is Calhoun. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Diamondbacks 2. Dylan Betances takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, David Peralta.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And the pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. "5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here with this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One-0 count. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Joey Lucchesi comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, man. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Cole Calhoun will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Escobar is off of first with 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Two out here and a runner at second. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. Now to bat, James Mccann. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with 1 away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. Luis Guillorme steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Brandon Nimmo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 offering, yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 5-4. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready now is Stephen Vogt. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the AB on its way. And she'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Weak roller right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Geraldo Perdomo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 82, Geraldo Perdomo.
Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. One out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Line drive to left. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. The tag, and he is out at second. At the plate, Tim Locastro, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Chris Davinsky will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 32, Chris.
Pete Alonso stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Davinsky, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Vogt has a play, 2 gone.
Not shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And now the first pitch. High in the air. Escobar over to his left. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Mets go down 1-2-3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Edwin Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Stepping up is Nick Ahmed, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
So now to the plate, David Peralta, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ahmed leads off second with nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Count remains 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
The 0-1 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. Next, it'll be Christian Walker. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've taken a 1-run lead. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Can you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs here in this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Aaron Loop enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
No strike.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another 2-2 offering. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Mets 5. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And the This will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So next to bat will be James Mccann. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's 0 for 4. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Two and two to the Mets catcher. The 2-2. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they move out in front 7-6. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Jonathan Villar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 52.
Now it'll be Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. hit in the air down the right field line. Still only one out in the inning. Struck him out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So here's Nimmo. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from two competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2.
Pete Alonso
Would be next. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate now, Pete Alonso, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. A 1 pitch on its way. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. This one's down to third. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead this one 8-6. Seth Lugo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 67, Seth
Striding in is Cole Calhoun. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. To the plate now, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Nimmo comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The batter, the pitcher, Ryan.
As Eduardo Cabrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Eduardo Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The New York Mets came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Aaron Luke gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Seth Lugo wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.